What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. Want to talk about that game in Philadelphia? Now, one thing I want to say, first and foremost, congratulations to Allen Iverson making the Hall of Fame. You know, I love Allen Iverson. You know, I love I just love his intensity. I love his motivation. When he came, even though, you know, he didn't practice, but when the dude was on the floor, he gave it his all. You know, and it was just so sad that, you know, he had to come to my Lakers and, you know, Shaq and them gave him the work, you know, but, you know, it's all good. I'm so happy for the brother. You know, he did get a chance to get to that spot, you know, that spotlight, but he didn't win anything because, you know, the Lakers gave him the anchor and put him down. But anyway, the Lakers go to Philadelphia. Philadelphia was hoping to win this game, and the analysts and all of them was thinking that we should beat the Lakers because they're in a bit of a funk. We should have an opportunity to take them down. And the Lakers actually was freaking smashing them. And this have a lot to do with matchups. Now, what I mean, well, Urban, you know, the Lakers, you know, they always run small ball. I know that, but I'm not talking about the Lakers. I'm talking about Philadelphia, to be honest. And Luke Walton actually outcoached the Philadelphia 76ers coach. I don't know the dude's name. Not going to look it up because I don't care. Now, keep in mind, they have 3 centers. Well, 2 of them starting, with Okafor starting at the power forward. So, the thing is, Okafor is playing Randle. And Randle took advantage of that. That's the reason why if you look at our fast break points, we had like over 30-some fast break points, something like that. Because what they did, they ran the ball. I was happy that I seen Russell finally run. He still has a habit of basically stopping at the perimeter and kicking it out instead of just driving to the basket. But it's all good. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I think over the course of time, he's going to start developing that, you know, getting to the paint. I think he, you know, and Russell, like I said, I'm not going to really talk too much about Russell. You know, I still think that Russell, to me personally, I think he's just hurt. I mean, a lot of people say, well, you know, I don't know. But I don't want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the 76ers. Now, Okafor playing power forward, and Noel's coming off the bench. Noel's only played like, I think, 4 minutes? And not even that. They're not even playing Noel's. And I think Noel's is a better power forward than Okafor. But I think the reason why they're playing Okafor is to actually showcase his talent, hoping that some team out there that's desperate for a center will make a trade to pick him up, especially if they have opportunity to make the playoffs, whatever it may be. Because they're trying to actually, you know, they're trying to basically sell their players, you know, because they into Embiid, and he just came back. Dude was dominant. I mean, he did a lot, man, knocking out them threes. The biggest problem is that Philadelphia do what the Lakers do too. You know, they just a perimeter shooting team. You got 3 guys who can actually score inside, especially Embiid and Okafor. Okafor is actually a dominant offensive center. But they don't pass down low. That's why if you look at the in the paint scoring, I think they only had like 38 or something like that. They barely went in the paint. They barely went inside. They just sit around the perimeter, just took a lot of shots, and Philadelphia's off. Now, keep this in mind. If Philadelphia would have hit a good 40% of their shots, it would have been trouble for the Lakers. Because the Lakers still play that same defense, you know, that bad switch off, bad rotation on pick and rolls and cutting through screens. The bad help defense in the interior where a guard or a small forward will run down, help out the center, and leave the perimeter guy wide open. Philadelphia just wasn't hitting no shots. And I'm going to just keep it real with you guys. You know what I mean? But I'll take it like this. A win is a win. I'll take it because it stops the bleeding. But at the same time, the Lakers have to fix that defense. We up by 20 points and we let these guys crawl back in. And they're not a good team. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and we can say that, well, the Lakers not a good team too. I don't believe that. I don't believe that the Lakers are a bad team. I think the Lakers are a good team. It's just that rotation and defense are what's killing us. They're the 2 biggest things that's hurting the Lakers, rotation and defense. Now, I'm going to go through the stats real quick, and I'm going to jump right back in it because, you know, I like to talk about these things. But anyway, the Lakers shot 45% from the field. Philadelphia shot 36% from the field. Now, 3-point percentage, Lakers were 9 for 30 for 30%. They took a lot of 3, but this is at the time, but they basically were blowing them out. So I guess they were just taking shots just to be taking them. And Philadelphia was 6 for 31 for 19%. Like I said, they didn't hit none of their threes, and they shoot a lot of threes for Philadelphia. Now, if Philadelphia would have made some threes, it would have been a much better game, but they didn't make really none of them. They were just cold. Also, free throw percentage, we shot 86%, 19 for 22. That's good. Guys are actually making the free throws because the last couple games, they weren't hitting free throws. Because like I said before, in a couple games that we lost, if the Lakers would have hit 85% of their free throws, it would have been a game, and the Lakers could have won 2 of those games. Memphis, and I think the other game, I forgot the other game, but Memphis was one of them. And I think Brooklyn. We could have won those games. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to dwell on the past. Also, you know, Philadelphia shot 79% from the field. From the free throw line, 19 for 24. Total rebounds, we rebounded by 3. We had 55, they had 52. They killed us on the offensive board, though. They had 16, we had 8. Now, on defensive rebound, we had 38 to their 32. Now, the hustle man points, we only had 19 assists. They had 22. Steals, we had 11 to their 7. Blocks, we had 4 to their 4. Total turnovers, we still had 20 turnovers. Still up in the highs in turnovers, and they had 17. Points off turnovers, we had 25 off their turnovers, though, and they had 17. Now, fast break points, we had 27. Like I said, Julius Randle took advantage of playing Okafor. Okafor is not that fast at power forward. I don't know why in the hell the coach for Philadelphia would have Okafor in that game. That's a bad matchup. I'd have put Noels in there or put somebody else on there that can keep up with Randle. Instead, Randle did his thing. Randle took advantage of it like he's supposed to. Went to the paint. Got them easy layups. Also, on top of that, hitting his jump shot. He was hitting a couple jump shots. I love it. We still have a lot of turnovers. Got to work on them turnovers, man. Definitely got to work on the turnovers. Matter of fact, the whole team got to work on turnovers, man, because that's our biggest problem. Is like we try to make the extra pass, but we're not. Either the guys are not looking, or they're just making the pass at the wrong time. But a lot of turnovers come from passing. They got to work on the passing, man. Anyway, Philadelphia only had 8 fast break points. Points in the paint, we had 36 to their 32. When does the Lakers ever really lead in points in the paint? That's saying a lot. You got 3 centers, and they only had 32 points in the paint. That's not contributing towards helping your centers develop. You let the perimeter guys bang all those threes, or not really good, not really noticeable players. Yeah, they can shoot threes, but they're not noticeable players. When you got Okafor, Embiid, and freaking Noels, and you're not utilizing their skill set by dominating the middle when they playing Mozgov, and then think about Lou Walton goes small ball, and you don't take advantage of it. Shame on you, coach. But you know what? It's all good because you made our Lakers look good, so I'm not mad at you. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's bad coaching. Personal foul, I'm not gonna really talk about that. Now, one thing I love Randle. He came out with fire. He came out with 3. Well, put it like this: the whole team came out, played pretty good. They all came out. They actually didn't wait. Like I said before, the biggest thing with the Lakers also is that when they start the first quarter, they come out sluggish, come out like they're tired, like they not really into it. And then like the second half, they scratch their way and get back in the game. This game, they actually came out. They wanted to win this game. And they came out, especially Randle and Russell, they set the tone. Then Young. Dane didn't have a good game, but he did have a good defensive game. I'm not mad at him because, number one, when you got Randle, Russell, and Young scoring, there's not going to be enough balls passed around. Let's be real. So you're not going to get 18 from him every night. You know what I'm saying? Especially when those 3 are scoring. But the good thing is that he's starting to find his game. He's starting to go to the basket. He's doing little things. You know what I mean? And I like it. So he did pretty good. Miles didn't really get that much time because they were running. I don't know. I guess because Lou Walton seen that it was a mixed match because they couldn't stop Randle. So he put Randle and Nance in there. And it was a good move for him on that occasion because Philadelphia didn't use their players. And on top of that, Embiid and them guys only had I think the freaking Okafor was the top rebound on the team with freaking what, 8? No, I'm sorry. It wasn't him. It was Ilyasova, whatever his name is. He had 10 rebounds coming off the bench. Okafor and Embiid, they didn't really have Okafor had 8 rebounds, Embiid had 4. Noel's only played 8 minutes, but he did have 5 rebounds in 8 minutes and a block. Look, I like Noels. It's just that he wanted to be out. He wanted to be traded, and that's another story for a different day because I'm going to talk about that too. But one thing I say about the Lakers, they play pretty good, even though the things that still haunt us. We just beat a team that's actually not that good. Even though they say they're in the top 5 in 3-point percentage, listen, they had a bad night, but the Lakers took advantage of it. And the Lakers needed this win more than Philadelphia because Philadelphia ain't going nowhere. The Lakers still can make the playoff. Even though they 11-18, they're still not that far behind Sacramento and all the other teams in Portland. You know what I mean? So it's not that bad. We just needed to take advantage of the wins that we should win. Now the players are starting to come back. They're coming healthy. They're coming back. They're starting to get healthy. So we're going to start seeing better rotation, I'm hoping. I hope Lou Walton doesn't stick to that second unit, but start rotating guys in and out according to strength and weakness and matches. Also, if a guy has a hot hand, you gotta keep him in. Let him keep him in. Let him put that team away. Larry Nance came off. Played good defensively, man. He had 11 boards, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 1 assist. He played good defensively. Utility man, 4 points. But like I said, defense. Brandon Ingram still kind of struggling on offense. Played good defense, but he got to find his niche on offense because at the end of the day, they brought him in to be a shooter. I'm hoping that eventually he'll get his jump shot going. I already know that him going to the paint is going to be kind of difficult because he got to build that upper strength and just basically get a little bit more bigger. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be due time. But right now, his jump shots are off. He really got to get in rhythm on that, because if he can't hit the jump, he got to go to the paint. And now, he's going to the paint but not drawing no fouls. He was 1 for 8, 2 points. Somebody talking about, he was a plus this and negative that. I don't get into the plus negative stuff, because that stuff is garbage to me. That's one of the fakest stats that the NBA ever could come up with. That stat don't mean nothing to me. Tara Black only played 3 minutes. He just came back. I think this game he didn't do too much, But Jordan Clarkson, he had 10 points, 4 for 9. He played 26 minutes. Jordan Clarkson, he did his thing. Lou Williams, still Mr. Hot Kamali, 18 points. So they had a good outing. The Lakers took advantage of Philadelphia, and that's what they're supposed to do. Like I said, when they played Brooklyn, when they played Sacramento, because Sacramento's not a good team neither. All they really got is freaking Cousins, because Gay is hurt, McLemore hurt, all them guys are hurt, so they only had Cousins. They just let the guards beat them, and then Cousins just took over. But anyway, the Lakers did what they're supposed to do. They beat Philadelphia. That's what you're supposed to do. Beat that team. I'm happy for the Lakers. We got off the bleeding streak. It's all good. Ain't too much. Like I said, I'm not going to beat on the guys. Just they got to work on that defense. And a lot of that got to do with Luke Walton when it comes to the mix and matching according to opponent's strength and weakness, and also better communication on defense. Because when we start putting guys away, we got to really start putting them away and start letting these guys climb back. They're not that good. We just got to play better defense, more communication, and we should be all right. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section. We play Cleveland tonight at 7:30 Eastern time. So, on the West Coast, y'all see it around about 4:30, something like that. So I'm gonna be in and out because I got my job going on. So I'm gonna be in and out watching the video here and there. But I'm definitely gonna drop something, most times willing, tomorrow about that game. Not gonna be so crucial in it because they are playing the top 2 team in the NBA. So even if we stay in it, that's cool. If we lose, that's good. I'm not gonna be mad at them. You know what I'm saying? It's Cleveland. You know what I mean? Cleveland and the Warriors, they the 2 teams that you're not expecting to beat. But if the Lakers wind up beating this, it's going to be hype box, baby. I'm going to freaking turn into Godzilla. Anyway, it's your man, Urban Lover. Love you, family. Be safe out there. Take care and have a blessed day.